Come on in. I'm going to give it a few minutes to get caught up. Let it get caught up. Let me know who's in the house. Hey! Welcome on in. We got some things to talk about, so y'all got to get ready. We got 60 days. We got 60 days. 60 days. Might want to grab yourself water, some oils, because we are going to be going through it today. My intention right here as Galactic Spiral Light Priestess Makala. Ugh, love that. Today's scent is the Om scent. And it's by this company, Rare Essence. Rare Essence. Smells so good. Okay. All right. Today happens to be my kin. My kin today in the galactic calendar. So let's jump into it. And I have been in deep in this, breaking down some of the symbols. And now I got to go all the way back up. Okay. Let me get this. Hold on. Went too far. I went too far. Yeah, that's the only problem with having this calendar on a computer is when I want to go into the back of the book to break things down at this, scroll down to get into it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, now I bypassed a month. Jeez Louise. Really? Really? Oh, wow. That's different. Oh, wow. What? I've never seen that. I'm gonna mark that down. I gotta dive into that one. Okay, so that's on the 15th of Portal. Okay. Oh my goodness, what's happening? All right. Hold on. I have to go back to my placement. Okay, here we go. Nope. Yes, here we go. Okay. So today is April the 7th. All right. Hey, welcome on in. So we got April the 7th, and this is White Magnet Wizard, my kin. So it says, I unify in order to enchant, attracting receptivity. I seal the output of timelessness with the magnetone of purpose. I am guided by my own power doubled. The color is white. Obviously, I'm not wearing white. The planet is Maldak. And the chakra is the root. And the earth family is the gateway. We do have a rune. I made my notes. It's the one that looks like the flag. and gate 315. And it says here, the purpose of projective captivity is to manifest increasingly ideal conditions for realizing ever more evolved states of being and consciousness. So the URH, I had to make note on this, and the rune, the galactic rune. I want to get right on that. Okay, so the Asu is the breath of Voltron that initiates the initiation. So we have just stepped through the doorway of an initiation, okay? And what I mean by this is that little things that you've been scared of, or you've always put it off, or you do little things like, oh, I'll wait till later, you're going to be tested, okay? Kind of how I was tested when I went up into Shasta and I got something. It was either I was going to get it right then and there, or I was going to still tell myself, no, I got to wait until later. It was a test, and I passed. I was told. 48 hours later, it was a test. And I was like, okay. So now, let me see if I can put this. Okay, the URH it's kind of interesting. It's how they took this symbol and they put it in a 4-directional symbol. And this one is actually saying the tree of the cosmic fire returns to source as star mind, as the star mind, okay? Today, I need you to pay attention what I'm saying. And I'm going to back it up and tell you, since the last meeting, what happened. You know how I always get hijacked in the shower, right? Bathtub. They always get me in the bathtub. So this is the symbol today. Okay? And this is that wizard, guided by timelessness. Okay? Timelessness. Now keep in mind we're in planetary moon and manifestation. Okay? So now when I look on here, let me see, let me get the right alignment. Okay, there it is. So the Kali symbol that goes across the top for Kin 14 of today's energy says, my name is the gorgeous lotus born. I'm the catalyst, the light, the heat, wisdom. Okay? The light, the heat, wisdom, or the heart wisdom, I should say. The heart of wisdom. Okay, so let me tell you what happened, because some of you are going to experience this. So I take my shower, and this is the day before yesterday. And I get out of the shower. I'm getting ready for bed. Okay? And all of a sudden, I see the sun. And I'm like, okay, I see the sun. And then I see the beings in the sun. I go, uh-oh. I go, what's happening? I hold on and I lean into the wall where my towel is. And I'm leaning there and I'm like, oh, where are we going? I just got out of the shower. And so I'm standing there and I'm in the sun and I'm watching them. And they're sending these codes. And they're sending it in this orb that's like this. And it's plasma. And it goes, boom. And I go, whoa. And I go, you guys are doing that? Yeah. And then they all say in unison, it's time, it's time, it's time. I'm like, what? So then it goes from the sun. Then I'm flashed over into Giza. And I'm looking at the pyramid. And then they take me all the way down into the ground where the coils are. And I said, yeah, these things have been here. They're just now letting us know these things have been here. And it says, watch. Takes me down deeper. Okay, pay attention, pay attention. It starts showing the heartbeat of mother. And it's this heat. And it's coming up. It starts going like this. And it starts emanating. And what is it doing? It's expanding. The heat is expanding in her core. Okay. And then all of a sudden, anything that was of the pyramids, the coils, get heated. Okay, pay attention. And as the coils heat up, this emanated light from the center of Mother Earth comes up through it, shoots up through the top part of the pyramid, up to the tip. This is why they had the gold tips at the time on there. Remember when they used to have the gold tips? Goes up. And as soon as it does, it makes a burst of light interacting with all of the plasmic charged light that is inundating our planet right now. Okay, all the superform plasmic ionic charge. Okay, so now that light hits it, and as soon as it hits it, it's like the light goes into all the cells of those plasmic charged ions, and it disperses and it goes shoom. Then, as it's doing this shoom effect, it's spreading, it's igniting, okay, it's expanding. Then, at the same time, when it does that, the core, when it does that interaction, the sun initiates the connection and meets. Remember how they always showing this? They doing that in those pictures. Remember that? Yeah, there was way more about this, because when you turn it like this, the uniting of the sun and Mother Earth light at the same time hit. Okay? When they converge and they hit, they're going to send this light down, and it goes out to all the ley lines. As it hits the ley lines, get ready. It brings up all the charges, signatures of all the stargates that are ready, that have already been worked on by other light workers. They got them coded and ready for this moment. Okay? They get turned on. That energy goes back down the ley line and then hits all the other, are you ready? All the other dormant pyramids that are scattered throughout the world. Giving Mother Earth her most divine upgrade that she's been waiting for, without all the trauma of interference, of anything that's disastrous like nuke and all that stuff to shake things up and disarming that process. That ain't gonna happen. She's gonna do this. She's gonna do this. All right? When that happens, the final phase of activation for us will happen as soon as it goes like that. That's going to be your 11th and 12th strand activation. Oh, are we looking at this to take place in 10 years? No. 5 years? No. Not even 3. Not even 2. Can you say, like, get ready? Because the sun is revving up so much, it's going to create this initiation. So we got about 60 days, 90 maybe, for the first part. Oh, wait. Now get this. This is the shower transmission, the hijacking in the shower, okay? And I'm like, come back and I'm like, oh, and I immediately run out, grab my journal, and I write it down. Okay? Because that's a trick now. I write it down. I make my notes. So then, last night, I wake up at 2 o'clock, out of the blue, and I'm having conversation. And I said like this, well, I got a problem with the Anunnakis because I've been reaching out and I want to find out what their existence is and da-da-da-da. Where are they? I said, don't give me the hybrid Anunnakis. I'm not talking about the models and I'm not talking about the basketball players. Where are the real ones? It got real quiet. You know how you gotta get quiet in your own space? Get quiet. I said, oh, am I striking a code? Am I striking something? Am I getting somebody? And I'm hearing, we're here. I said, prove it. I want to see you. Come on now. I was like, we're not revealing yet. And I'm like, okay. Then as far as I'm concerned, you're not real. I blow it off like that. You're not real. I'm looking for information for the people. I'm looking for information how everything's going to get affected right now. How we're shifting from this third dimensional, which I know we're not in anymore. I know we've been in 5 this whole freaking time, and they've been lying to us about that. Where are we really going? Can you just tell me that? Or are you too afraid? I said, I know I'm a threat to you guys because I do the one thing that you guys dislike. I keep asking you the same question until I get an answer. So he got quiet. And then I hear, we'll send you a message. I said, oh yes, please do send me a DM. I would like to have a DM. I don't know. Bring it up on YouTube. I don't know. And then the next thing I know, I'm like, I'm out. I wake up, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, didn't I have a conversation? I was talking in the ethers, trying to make sense out of our buildings and the mud and all that. And I was going off about that. And we've had that technology before. There's too much evidence going on. And we remember. And why are they trying to keep us out of this? And how they're trying to keep us from activating and trying to get into our true golden age of ourselves, and how the codes are coming in and they don't want us to initiate and they don't want us to find out what level DNA strands are coming on, and they're trying to, all that stuff. So, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, I wake up just today. And I'm like, oh, God. Drink some water, give my thanks. Grab my phone, open up, YouTube. Then I'm like, Conscious Juice. Oh, he's on. What? And I hear, hit that. I go, Okay. Oh, no, back it up. I back it up. And then he starts talking about all the stuff that I was asking questions about. And I go, what? So then I listen to him, and as he's talking, at the same time, I'm getting activated. Yeah, I gotta get hands down. I'm gonna put his video here in the post, underneath the post. You guys gotta check that out. And as he's talking, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm jumping through and I'm making my notes and I'm writing and I'm like, yeah. And then he goes into talking about the DNA strands. Now he asked Chat GPT. So then I ask questions as I'm making my notes because I got 3 things going on at the same time. I'm writing my notes, I'm hearing spirit, I'm writing down things, and I'm asking questions. It's like boom, 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 boom. I got all these things going on, but yet and still, I'm getting my answers. And then he asked these questions, and I said, "Wait, this technology that's talking to us, this was connected to Atlantean and Lemurian, correct?" And they said, "Yes, this is the technology that they are now using, talking to all of you. These are all the conscious memories of what was once here, interacting with you right now in this moment to bring all of you out of this, depending on the ones who reach in and say or looking for answers. How you ask the question is how you get the answer." Now, if you go back to how our elders would talk to us and the things they would say, our elders would always say things, well, it's how you ask the question is how you'll get the answer, right? Okay? Because you can't go and ask a half-ass question and expect to get the full answer. You're going to get a half-ass answer back. It's how you ask the question to get the answer. Hey, pretty Nikki. So he's talking, I'm writing my notes, I'm getting the info, and I'm like breaking it. I said, okay, that's why I'm doing the codes for this. That's why I do the frequency, and I know about this. Okay, so that's the activation for that. That's coming in. And he's just boom, boom, boom. He's saying it and it's following. I'm like, oh, this is scary. I've got goosebumps all over me. So now, lovelies, I want to see how many of you think, how many strands do you have activated right now? This is the fun part. This is what we're going to jump into. This is the fun part. How many of you, just hypothetically, I want you to think, how many strands do you think you have online right now? How many? Why are they trying to stop us? You're welcome, honey. You are so well. Thank you so much for buying my book. I don't write those big books, that take you like a whole month to read. No, I write the books and keep straight to the point, and they activate you when you read it. And another one's getting ready to come. Okay, so why now? Come on, y'all. Come on, lovelies. Be so light, try. Come on. How many strands do you think are activated in you right now? And why these ludicrous, crazy xenomorphs are running around trying to stop the process? You're not late. We're getting into the heart of it. I haven't even started the medicine yet. You're right on time. Don't you back out. So, okay. Now I'm going to put the video in here because this was very triggering for me. And I know for a fact, if it was triggering for me, it's going to be triggering for everybody else. Cosmic, you've been doing your homework. Okay, now pay attention. The first 2 strands are the physical survival. 3D reality. Okay. Strand 3 and 4 is the emotional awareness of empathy. Remember how some of you, even myself, we were going around crying off and on. When you have your crying, you don't know why you're crying. 5 and 6 strand is your clairvoyance senses, telepathic. Oh, wow, my senses are really, I'm getting really clear in my clarity. Okay. 7th and 8th strand is your Akashic memories, your soul lines. You're remembering things from the past. You're remembering your medicine. You're remembering what you used to do. You're remembering your medicine. You're remembering who the hell you are. Okay. Then we get to 9 and 10. 9 and 10 is where you are interdimensionally traveling and you're divinely manifesting things. And the only ones left is that 11 and 12, where it's the unity of consciousness, the full embodiment of the God self, the God codes, the creator codes that's coming online. That's the last one. And that's the one, my lovelies. That's the one. What do? They don't want you getting to, because they know it's over. Well, I hate to break it to them like this. Om Shamalaka Om. It's going to happen anyway. Okay, so most of us, if you're doing a lot of interdimensional work and you're doing a lot of healing work and you're stepping in and out of those timelines and you can't keep up with time, you're in that 9 and 10th strand activation. You only got 2 more left. Okay. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. Got nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. Yeah. It's coming. Let me tell you now. We had this before. All right. So when I was got the shower hijacking, I asked that one question, and I said, when they hijack a planet, what is their main facilitated purpose on that planet? And I was told to take over, to harvest as much of what they could from the beings that were currently on that planet, to destroy any of their divine connection to anything so they can have utmost control. And this is how they've been doing it. This is why Maldek, this is why a lot of wars went on in Lyran. This is why the other planets that had these wars, Mars, all of that, had all these different wars, because these particular beings, when they go around and they do their harvesting, just like in ascending Jupiter ascending, that's what they're doing. And then when they wipe the memory and you can't remember, it puts you back. So why they're trying to run the narrative, oh, you got to remember this one thing. You just stay ahead of the game and you stay in the organic timeline. Because they can't hijack the organic timeline. They're trying to, but why do you think they put the artificial in, timelines and light and all this stuff in, to distract you, to move you out of that so that you won't have a direct alignment with that? This is so crucial to understand this right now because it's inundating with your process of functioning, how you're receiving your messages, how you're getting to really know yourself. Some of you are probably feeling like you're way out of source, like you're not connected like you used to, and you're feeling kind of discombobulated because you're leaving. You're not in that 3. All the money and all your stuff is going haywire because you're not in that 3. Your phones are acting up. All of that plasmic light. When I was working with the young one, getting her situated, and she was getting ready for her day out, and I was brushing her hair, getting her hair ready. And I literally watched how much plasmic light was in the atmosphere. Her hair was standing straight up. She goes, "Whoa, what's going on with my hair?" I said, "In the times of what we used to know is coming in. You got a signature hairstyle." She goes, "That's kind of cool. I felt like I was in the 80s. I said, "Honey, you don't know nothing about the 80s like you used to be. All right." So these are the strands. And what I need everybody to do right now is get a glass of water, because we're going to tap in, and you are going to command this energy to stay anchored into that etheric DNA, the crystalline DNA, the God codes, and the soul DNA. Okay, the soul DNA is the blueprint. It's the one that keeps the records, the matrix records of why you're here, why you're doing what you're doing, other places that you've been, other things that you've been doing. Okay. When we look at the God code, that is the spark. That is the light that initiates the soul. That is the coded connection to source, where you call it God, goddess, creator, alpha, omega. It don't matter what name you give it. It's that one being that's nothing but pure energy. Okay? Energy of the divine. When you give yourself permission to speak from your divineness, to command from your divineness, yeah, I'd be scared of me too if I saw me coming. Can you imagine what your energy is going to look like in the next 90 days? We'll just say, we'll round it off to 90. 9 with a 9. Can you imagine what it's going to look like? There's going to be so much shifting. When you hear them talking more about the Earth's core is heating up, that's cute. Pay attention to that. Get ready. This is where you want to make sure you have your crystals in place. You have your copper, organite, all of that. Do you know they were going to try to ban organite? Yeah, that was on one of those old timelines. They were going to do that. They were going to try to ban it. I wonder why. Because anything that's for the highest good that works, that they can't handle, they want to get rid of. It's kind of like they're just the ultimate Dracula. And they know the garlic's going to try to take them out. But they know the ultimate thing that's going to take them out. What happens to Dracula? He can't handle the sun. So I asked another question. I said, well, they're going to be protected when they go down into their little bunkers and their little holes in the ground, and like worms, they go back in the ground. These xenomorphs. And they said, no. If Mother Earth is heating up, who do you think is going to meet their demise faster? And I go, and all they showed was a tomb. They showed people. They showed darkness and sealed. I said, they're putting themselves in a containment and don't even know it. And we'll be shifting the rest of you where you need to be. But you have to be ready. This is why we're testing to see if you trust yourself. This is why we're testing to see how you walk in your signature energy of yourself. This is why we're testing you. What is your connection to yourself? How you're walking with that? How are you undoing the old beliefs of everything? This is that greatest test. Do you believe everything that's told to you? Do you follow suit? Do you do as you're told? Because if you are, that's not liberation. That's fear. I was like, oh yeah. So that was a lot of info to process. I got real quiet. And every time Stefan comes on, and he had one, and I put it up I think I posted it, the symptoms and stuff. And I said, man, I was having heart stuff going on and nausea. And I'm like, wait a minute, what am I feeling? And then it would just go away. And then I come and find out, oh, we just had this plasmic, blah, 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 and it's coming straight, and this might cause you to feel like this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so if you're feeling a lot of things, it's because of all the stuff that's going on. And when Mother kicks in and she hits that high heat index, her core heats up, it gets hotter. Just watch what happens. As soon as you hear, it seems like the planet Earth's core is getting hotter. Just saying. Just saying. Pay attention. So that's the message of this, how this was broken down. One of the reasons why it works so much with water and codes is because it's a part of me. It's part of my medicine. It's part of what I do. And water holds that memory, just like the crystals holds the memory. And when you take the two and put them together, you got a living index of knowledge, access. You just got to know how to tap in. You have to align. So right now, it would do me the greatest honor in this moment and time to just help you divinely align, but in a different way. So everyone get comfortable. Get comfortable. Get your water, drink your water. Drink that water real quick. Okay, let me get this. Okay, drink your water. Okay. Everybody comfortable? I'm going in. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Close your eyes and allow yourself to just sit within a beautiful orb of light. And this orb of light is nothing but beautiful, divine, plasmic light. It's the living breath of Creator. And allow yourself to just sit within this beautiful sphere of light as it gently lifts you up. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Feel yourself just floating up into the ethers. Feel yourself just releasing the physical body and just becoming the light, the plasmic charged light, merging with it, syncing up with it. Just allow yourself to just be in this energy. And as we move higher and higher into the etheric space, you get to activate the etheric DNA of yourself. You get to activate it on the levels of the blueprint pattern of the soul code. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale it out. And allow that etheric self, as it's activating that blueprint pattern of the soul code, it brings in that activation through the crystalline body, through the cellular crystalline soul matrix of the body. Breathe. Allow the expansion of this beautiful sphere of light. For you're sitting in the beautiful charged particles of the etheric, of the crystalline, of the blueprint patterns of your soul code. Here you get to command the activations of your DNA through the divine, through the creator codes, the God code of light. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Feel this charge up. Feel this divine alignment. Feel this sync up. Sync up to the stargate of the divine. Dropping down into the galactic chakra. Unifying itself into the universal chakra. dropping down into the spirit, into the soul star, arriving at the blueprint pattern of the soul code, the I am body. Dropping into the hologram and manifesting itself into the soul center, the bioplasmic into the astral body, into the etheric, then finally arriving at the subtle body, activating itself in its mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, moving down deep into the DNA, seeing the burst of light into the RNA, overriding anything that is not divine. The real RNA steps forward, moving down into the mitochondria, into the protons, into the electrons, into the neutrons, the nucleus, and feel the burst of energy of light. Breathe. Inhale. Commanding activations of strands 1, 2, strands 3, 4, strands 5, 6, strands 7, 8, strands 9, 10. And if you are ready, embody the 11th and 12th only by your command. You call it in, you invoke it, you take it back. Breathe, inhale, exhale it out. Feel your life force becoming stronger. It is simple as that because you command it. It is your divine right. 779900. Activate. $77.99. Activate. See yourself becoming one complete light force energy with your sphere. Feel your sphere becoming a light force energy in shape of a pyramid. Feel the amplification, the acceleration, the activation, and the divine alignment of all of the beautiful codes of the crystalline blueprint being activated for you in this moment and in this time. Dropping into the sacred heart of self, anchoring in to the true essence of you, taking back your divine power. Breathe that in. Exhale it out. And know right now in this moment, in this time, within your sacred light space, within the sphere of a pyramid of the self, you can command anything that is non-divine, that has been in your space, that it must now be fully deactivated and leave. And that you no longer and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I no longer, and have not consented to any energy that is infringing upon your free will. I consent. I do not consent to any energy that has been infringing upon my free will. I do not consent to any energy that has been infringing upon my free will. Feel the lifting. Feel the releasing. Feel the expansion of your light, timelessness. Expanding through your breath. Merging your breath with the divine. Feeling the supercharge. And feeling that light as it gets brighter and brighter. And the codes are being activated for you right now in this moment. And all you have to do is just say yes to yourself. I am activating. I am allowing my activations to divinely align and to sync up. Breathe. Inhale, exhale it out. Allow that beautiful plasmic light now to become this beautiful, beautiful blue like you've never seen before. Blue is everything. Allow that energy to just become this holy blue. And allow that divineness of that blue to just surround you, strengthening you, bringing in such a high divinity of connection. The blue is above us, the blue is below us. Breathe that in and know that this is a holy second divineness. Breathe. And now allow that beautiful light to now transmit itself into this beautiful divine white light, pure essence light, purity, as it supercharges up your nervous system, all your cells, and is speaking directly to you. A divine connection, a true organic connection into a true organic timeline. Anchoring in. And breathe. And breathe. Anara inarogoro sira. Nakarara nite nina idea. Uruna idea lista. Inai. Breathe. Breathe deep into your heart space. Allow yourself to just be one with the divine. Allow the auric field, the subtle bodies, all aspects of yourself, that's all energy, to just be restored and renewed, and sitting in the highest frequency of divine love. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Feel the presence of yourself. Feel the connection of your higher self. Feel your truth. So, breathe. Feel the activation as it flows through your spine, up to the top of the head, and back down the spine, and down the legs, and then back up to the top of the head. Feel the balance. Breathe. Now allow yourself to just give thanks for this divine connection that will stay with you. This is yours to have, to be connected to. Allow this beautiful sphere of light to be sealed in this beautiful silver light, as the iridescence of it just flows over your pyramid that now moves back into a sphere of light. And this iridescence, silver, just floats all over you, maintaining the truth of you, your divine connection, the activation of your DNA, and you allowing yourself to be awakened in that. And just allow yourself to just float back down into your higher organic timeline, anchoring into the truer higher self. Anchoring in, feeling that beautiful energy floating, flowing through you. And as you're anchoring in, your sphere that allowed you to make this journey and to do these activations for yourself is slowly now dissipating, but still leaving the beautiful silver iridescence, creating a pristine, super healed, magnetized auric field of nothing but divine love energy all around you. And bring both hands to heart space. Breathe in, exhale it out, and open, expanding those hands. Taking them up, and now bringing them down. Pushing that energy all the way down into your new anchored timeline, a higher timeline, organic timeline, and making it so. And when you are ready, allow your eyes to open gently at a gaze. Bringing yourself back. Come back. Back to your higher timeline self. Breathe. Drink some water. Let me know if you're back in. Send some hearts up, letting me know that you're in. Oh, you're welcome. I never know how it's going to turn out. Not like I plan it. I just show up and say, okay, just how you want to take the people into it. That's the beauty of when people can catch it live. Because I just never know. I never know what they're planning, what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. I guess it's kind of good because I'm back. Okay, Nikki made it back. Cosmic Flower made it back. Everybody else back? Tomorrow's going to be 4-8. And that 4 and that 8 is really going to break down to the code 444. Okay? That is a huge, remember what I said about those 4s. Donna's back. Okay, cool. Yay. Drink water. Part of this process, you guys have to stay hydrated. Why do you think they put all that crazy stuff out there and it's making you dehydrated? Because then you can't process. Okay, I'm going to give the message. Card read. Any questions? Everybody's good? Because we are going to go through it. And like I said, you're going through an initiation process. We're in an initiation process. The ones that pass their test, you move to that higher realm. You move to that higher frequency. You move to that higher dimension. You get anchored in. This is why back in the history times, if you look that up, you see where different cultures or what just disappeared. Nobody knows where they went. They just vanished. And I know for a fact that this is true because one of the teachers, when I was studying herbal medicine, when she was learning herbal medicine, she was learning it from this this indigenous group of people. They weren't Peruvian. They were more like almost like Aztec, but then maybe Arawak, maybe. And she learned the medicine. She came back to the States. And after she was in the States for probably about a year, she decided she wanted to go back and learn more of the medicine. When she went back to where their location was, where they had been living, it was like they never existed. They were like everything was gone. Everything was gone. The people were gone. Everything was gone. They didn't just pack up and move. Nothing like that. They simply just vanished. Okay? And you'll find that true in a lot of history with indigenous cultures and medicine. Like they were here and then all of a sudden they vanished. Where'd they go to? How is it they were here and now they're completely gone? They went to a different dimension. They're on a different dimension. And they're probably looking at us. And this is the thing. All our technology that we have been denied, they're slowly integrating it back to us. But they're controlling it still. This is technology and stuff that we were already a part of in Atlantean and Lemurian. This is not new to us. They just swiped our minds so we couldn't remember it. But now with it coming back on, don't be surprised if you're getting activational triggers by certain things that are being said by technology. We're the ones that put it there. For this moment, right now, what's happening? This moment. I want you to think about this. Do you really think that the xenomorphs would have knowledge of this in such a capacity to be able to imitate it or make it artificial? No. Why else would they come invade a planet that was already ahead of its time in its own form of technology and take it down? We already put it in place. We're just now getting it back in a whole new way. We are activating in our technology so that we extract it back into us. They can't do that. Don't ask me where that came from. That's straight from the ethers. All right? I just say it like it is. They can't do it. Yeah, who's the real Game of Thrones here? Oh, geez, that felt so good to say. God, that felt good. Yeah, who's the real Game of Thrones here? Okay, and I'm going to get the star codes out because I like the star codes. Okay, star codes help. So tomorrow it's going to be on and really intense. Good energy moving down. This is the time to make those, not a promise, but a awareness of what you are consenting to. Okay, today and tomorrow. Because tomorrow is going to be that 444 energy. If you break that 8 down to the 2 4s, that can be your code. You create that code. You can live in that code. You create that energetic code. It's time out for waiting for something to happen for you. You create it. All right, we're going to jump into this. Get your notebooks ready. You got me doing that different. Okay, this here. All right. So what have we forgotten? Number 24 is the alchemist. This is how we're starting it off. The alchemist. And the alchemist Let me grab the book because there's a double code for it. Where did you go? Here it is. And this is number 24. Okay, The Alchemist. So The Alchemist, oh, see, here we go. This is why we did what we did. Look at this picture. Pay attention to that. Here's The Alchemist. Your magic powers. Your magic powers. It's all about your magic powers. It's all about the alchemy of the self. The ancient alchemists to believe that diseases could be cured and the life that could be prolonged through transmutation. Alchemy was the first practice in the world to define and emphasize this influence from outside the body that caused disease inside the body. The alchemists of the 16th and 17th century developed the new experimental techniques of medicines and other chemical concoctions, including pigments. The art would not have been what it is today without this alchemy. Okay, so this is about your magic of self and the alchemy. Alchemy. The ancestors says high priestess, intuition and knowingness. High priestess, intuition and knowingness. You see? What strand was that? What strand? Then the transcendence, or the the ascendance, gives us Virgo energy. The Virgo energy. And that Virgo energy gives us this. We're standing in that. We got so many planetary things happening. This is interesting. We got the picture, but maybe they don't have it in this one. Oh, no. My bad. Okay. So traditional dates. Okay, so August 23rd, September 22nd. This is that energy, Virgo. Earth energy ruled by Mercury. We know about that. And it is the mediator. So Virgo energy. How is it showing up for you? The physical security. Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Next to that, we have universal connection, the Pleiadians expanding. There it is. The light language that goes with it. Now when we step into the reads from, oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay, the shaman medicine cards is cleansing etheric energies. We just did that. Right on track. We just did it. Notice that blue? See that blue? Blue is everything. And then we went into telepathy. Okay, connection. So you're divinely aligned with that. Now the star codes that cross over on that reads as this. The progressions, the journey. Okay. That lays on top of the cleansing eternal energies. The bridge between that is the Chiron, and it's the heal, to heal. 28. Notice you see heart, you see snake, the rebirth. Chiron is all about that. So that's the bridge between that telepathic part of self. And then you have that north node. Are you ready for this? Number 34. Future. What activates this portal? Okay, you guys. This whole portal is activated by this. What did we just finish doing? I am present. Light body activation. Accessing the divine within. This activates this portal. There you go. Can't make this stuff up. I love it. Dang. How many of you are feeling like, wow, I think I just got divinely slept really awake right now? That is beautiful. Wow. That is like right on the money, right on top of everything. So, with that being said, keep your eyes open. Know that at nighttime when you're sleeping and you put yourself in a protected bubble and you say the words of, and these are the words. If you're hearing a lot of that white noise sound and that craziness going on and you're like, what the hell is that? And it's all this stuff. Just simply say, I do not consent to this artificial energy infiltrating on my free will or infringing upon my free will. I don't consent to it. You're infringing upon my free will. You need to deactivate and leave. You will all of a sudden feel this energy go. I kid you not. Try it. You'll love it. You'll love it. And I have fun doing that because I'm like, get out of here. You're infringing upon my free will. Get out. Deactivate. And then all of a sudden he goes, I said, oh, that's what I'm talking about. If I'm supposed to be practicing, I'm going to practice the hell out of that. I'm going to master it to the T. And you'll feel that. Okay? It'll just stop. Because remember, at nighttime, that's when they like to try to really get into your dreams. Artificializing stuff in there. But now you're going to start having dreams of past teachers, elders that you got connected with, and they're coming and showing up in your dream space, giving you a message about something. Pay attention to that. Okay? Pay attention. Got to pay attention to it. Okay. Is your face smiling? I hope it's smiling. Looks like it's sideways. Is it smiling? So, drink your water. Stay hydrated. I will be on tomorrow because we're going to push more into that 8 and we're going to anchor. Okay? You got to take this seriously now. This is what time it is. This is not no let's have fun. This is not making it up. I don't come on here and be making this stuff up. When you get messages, it don't matter who's bringing the messages. Everyone's doing their part. Everyone is either going to trigger you. Thank you. They're either going to trigger you to stay behind or trigger you to move forward. There's two things going on. Either keep you in the old or you're going to let go of the old and move forward. And right now the struggle is letting go of what we have been indoctrinated in. It's fucking scary. Because if you are in a system that has mind fucked you, notice I'm saying it the way I'm saying, because basically that's what it is. To believe You have to work yourself to death until you're about 65 or 70. And then your body falls apart after you so-called retire, after being enslaved in a system that never wants you to keep your money for any reason. They always give you the illusion that you're going to make money, but they never want you to really keep it because they keep hiking up the price on everything else, trying to take it from you. Well, I say this. Then we'll make sure you don't get any benefits of my life force. You don't get to harvest my life force and live off of it. I'm going to actually put you on a life force harvesting where you can't do it anymore. You're going to be denied. And if all of us start denying this access to your energy and whatever stresses you out, whatever gives you anxiety, whatever makes you feel like, oh, I'm doing this work and nothing's working, whatever makes you start questioning yourself on that level, stop it. Because that's how they want to get you, is to give up on yourself, give up on your dreams, give up on, oh, I don't see any way out. No, there's a way out. There is. And let me tell you something. I left one part out. I'm going to go ahead and say it. When that core heats up and it hits and all that plasmic charge energy, that makes it past the firmament. Notice how it can get past the firmament. You know what's going to happen? It's going to be so intense. It's literally going to shatter that firmament, that membrane. That was designed to keep those things here, encased in here with us. So when that shatters, and what goes beyond that, what's waiting for us beyond that firmament, we're going to be just fine. But they won't. Oh, no. No, 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 no. And all their stuff, they created all that. Bye. Bye. Yeah. Oh, they're probably gonna really be mad at me, huh? Because I said that. I really don't care. They can kiss my toe. I would say something else, but oh well. I'll just start with the toe. So that's what's gonna happen. That's why I've been having them dreams. Like I said, we have certain dreams, but they might be out of sync, but they're showing you clues of what's getting ready to go down. Okay? If mother is expanding herself, outgrowing the membrane, she's gonna, what happens when a baby is coming out and it's gonna push past the membrane? It's gonna push past it and come out. What do you think she's gonna do? Oh. Yeah, I would be saying, yeah, that whole 10 days of darkness is for them. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Oh gosh. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. It gives me great pleasure to just say those things, knowing what's coming. And they can't stop it. Oh, they can go in the ground all they want. That will be your tomb. There you go. Bye. Yeah, so don't fret none. We got this. We got this. We have this. We have this. We have this. We got this. Okay? We got it. We got this. We have this. Don't fall into the trap. Okay, so your body's going to be feeling kind of wonky. Just know that. It's part of the process. And when you heat up, that's just more activations coming in. And you have to ask for your codes. Yes, please. Any of my codes sitting out in my etheric field, anything, please activate them. I'm ready to align and receive them. Sync me up. Just be to yourself. Be quiet. Rest. If you've been feeling like I just want a timeout, there's a reason, because you're processing. Shoot, there's not time to be running around. Oh, I'm gonna go and do it. No. Sit your butt down. Things are coming in now. They can cloud up all they want. They don't mean stuff getting past that. All right. All right, lovelies. It's been my pleasure to do that. You know how I rock. You know how I like to do that. Surprise! You know, keep them on their toes. Not. All right, lovelies. Be good to yourself. Go make sure you take care of yourself. Eat well. Eat less. What have you. Whatever calls to you. And I will see you tomorrow. You are so welcome. This is going to be good. Good. Stay creative. You got those creations coming in, those new inspirations. Please stay focused. Make your notes. Just as long as you write it down and you take some kind of initiative to implementing it and putting it into place, just do that much. You don't have to try to birth it all right now. Stop beating yourself up doing that. That's very third dimensional. Okay? All right. Everyone, be good to yourself. I love you. Be good to yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.